Hi folks, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick on the ZX Spectrum 128K. I'm looking at a vertical scrolling shoot 'em up called Impetus, published by Inufuto in 2021. Now if you've watched this channel for any distance of time, you can tell we've reviewed quite a few games from Inufuto, and they all seem to have a similar style. He hasn't done too many shooters, but we'll see how this one works. He's mainly known for platformer type games, although he's not frightened to have a go at anything else. So this is nincompoop gameplay, dodgy gameplay, nonsense chat, don't expect expert stuff. Here we go, classic music from Inufuto. Right, here goes my ship down the bottom. Not scrolling particularly good for a shooter at the moment, but anyway, there's a bit of a black box around the actual ship, but I'll let that off. But 2021, so Inufuto's games don't tend to be as advanced as many of the homebrews out there, but he does what he does best. Now, other shooters he's done is Aerial, which is a horizontal scroller shooter, Guntus as well, and Ruptus. Ruptus was like a remake of Bosconian from the arcade, which wasn't too bad. I quite like that one. But anyway, let's see how this one plays. Yes, it's a bit, well, not very smooth, is it? And at the moment it's very, very easy. So we'll see how long I can last here, but it looks like forever. Normally my problem with vertical scrolling shooters on any system is they're too difficult and I get blasted straight away. Here, nothing like that. The ship's moving quite fast and the enemy is extremely slow. If you've completed this, then let me know. Now we're on stage 1. I presume they all blend together rather than stopping. It'd be interesting to see if there's any end of level bosses here. If you want to be playing this game, I downloaded it for free on a site called Spectrum Computing. I expect you can get it off a World of Spectrum as well. If you use that site instead. If you're liking your ZX Spectrum stuff, we've got all the games in a playlist. We tend to do a homebrew every Wednesday, but all the ZX Spectrum games we've reviewed so far are in a playlist. To get there, go to my channel page by clicking on my username. Takes to that channel page, as I said, all one extra live. Click on the playlist tab, Spectrum will be there along with a load of other stuff. Now I think that below is the water. Feels a little bit like a demo this rather than an actual game. I'm not enjoying it a great deal. I think Inufuto uses the same engine, gaming engine for all these games, and it doesn't seem to lend itself particularly well to shooters like this where you want that a bit smoother. Remember back in the day Flying Shark and others like that in 1942 or 4 or whatever it was, a lot smoother than this thing, and this is a homebrew. Generally the homebrews tend to be a lot more advanced than the classic day games because they've got more advanced compilers, but this one could have actually been there back in the day. Right, different aliens now, yellow's going backward and forward, so although I think this is okay interesting, it's not my favourite Inufuto game by quite some distance, only because I mean, have I died yet? I don't think I have. It's just so blooming easy. Mind you, it does still say stage 1. I've already got 2 extra lives here, so I'm up to 4. The music doesn't quite fit the nature of interstellar war and destruction. It's all a bit too jolly. It's a bit too like Rainbow Islands or something. But yes, never mind. Yeah, I'm not sure how long it'll take. Like another extra life. I'm not sure how long it'll take to complete this game. I think it's more of a grinding one than more of a challenge. It's very hard to get killed. Let's see. I mean, I don't think the screen's going to fill up with a great deal of stuff to manoeuvre around. A lot of Inufuto's games, especially the platformers, have got these magenta ghosts you need to avoid. Doesn't look like they're going to show up in this one. Now, is this an end-of-level boss? Looks very much like the big ship in the Bosconian one, Ruptus. Check out that review. And that died a little bit too easily, that thing. What did I hit it? About 3 or 4 times? And it says stage 2. Stage 2 up the top now, 5 lives. Let's see if it gets any remarkably more difficult. But the thing is poodling along at quite a sedate speed. Speed it up, big nose. Oh man, caravan. A big trail of caravans. I'm stuck on the road behind and I'm getting late for my destination. Another life, 6. I think you could probably complete this game in 1 life, maybe 2, so let's try and check out the enemies. And there's those red things coming across, the occasional yellow ones that go up and down, these sentinel things going back across, which don't fire a great deal. There's no real grounding placements, no tanks to shoot at you. It's all a bit empty. It's an empty ground, and I don't think I got the patience to go all the way to the end of this. I mean, oh, there's a magenta, boys. If you weren't here, I would have turned it off to play it. Let's play something else by now. Only because, although it's interesting, no, it's not interesting really. Although it's clever, the way it's not clever either. Although it's okay to see, it doesn't hold itself together to me as an exciting or particularly challenging game. Anyway, we'll persist, see if anything more exciting turns up. Everything being shot at us is not particularly fast. Some of the graphics are recycled from Ruptus, I think. I think his best shooter is probably Guntus. Check that out. We've reviewed Guntus, I think. Haven't reviewed all of Inufuto's games, still got a few to check out. More often Maze games, I think, are out there. If you're still there, then comment below. Homebrews every Wednesday. The zxspectrum's got a very lively homebrew market. It might be, citation needed, it might be the liveliest homebrew market of all of the retro systems. I mean, all of them have got, a market to a degree. Commodore Amiga, Amstrad, Commodore 64, though the Spectrum seems to be the easiest to develop for, because it's got the most compilers, I guess. As we go over the sea, or is it just some crazy blue rock? Do not know. No sharks or boats to let us know. Music is still jolly, going over and over and over again. Gameplay from stage 2 hasn't really lifted from the gameplay of stage 1. It's the same enemy coming at us. There's those yellow things going back and forth, so they're a little bit more awkward. Oh, I've died. There we go. In a brief explosion. So when you die, you go back again. With a slight bit of invincibility for a small level of seconds. But really, I think I might have subconsciously blown up the ship on purpose just to see what it looked like. Now, the ship does look a bit like a TIE fighter, a little bit, one of those TIE interceptor things that Darth Vader flew. That's not bad, it does look quite cool. Dude, are you still awake? I could probably complete this in my sleep, you know. I don't think Inufuto's ever commented on any of the reviews we put up. Most authors tend to. I think he might be based in Japan, so maybe that's why. I might have got that wrong. If you know anything about Inufuto, then comment below. But yeah, he might be in Japan. Inufuto! I know. And there's this thing again, and it's blown up again. So interesting. Bit lackluster. Bit of stuff missing. I've got kaboomed. Harder to die than it is to live. Yeah. That's a bit unusual for a shooter. No power-ups, of course, on this. That's another good thing you'd like to see in a shooter. Some sort of power-up system. Or the only power-ups coming up are these extra lives, of which there are miles too many. And we're on stage 3. Nothing really distinguished stage 1, 2 and 3. Another life! Oh, come off it, man. It feels a bit like it's been made with a shoot 'em up construction kit, but yeah, way too easy. And that's me saying it. There are some shooters, particularly on the Mega Drive, where I've hardly got anywhere at all. Maybe we're at 2 or 3 screens, but I reviewed it for the sake of reviewing it. So if you're rubbish at all vertical scrolling shooters, then maybe this one is the best one for you, Impetus, because it's certainly the easiest one I've ever come across, ever. Yeah, that's very true. Easiest one I've ever come across, ever. Right, kabiff, kaboom, boom, 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 boom. Right, so you'll get an extra life when the score goes up to 10,000, you think? Maybe. I mean, you don't need to shoot any of this stuff. You could probably just manoeuvre all the way around. Graphics are just the trees and a bit of river. There's about 3 or 4 different enemies. The music's not changing. There's an end-of-level boss we've seen so far, which is just a big block. Too many extra lives. Oh, I missed that one. Oh, did I get? I think I might have actually got that one. Too many extra lives, and yeah, feels like it isn't quite finished, really. Impetus. Yeah, other shooters, as I say, they use a similar engine, a similar slight lever movement, aerial. Guntus and Ruptus. So I don't think I'll be playing this a great deal much longer. I've pretty much shown you all the gameplay there is to see here, and we're just going to see it over and over again. Five lives. Anyway, so we will end it there. So you pretty much heard what I think about it. It's alright. Movement isn't great for the engine that's being used, and it's a little bit too easy to gain any real interest, not enough excitement factor, not enough wow factor. So I hope to like to have a look at that one. That was Impetus on the zxspectrum 128K, published by Inufuto in 2021. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything homebrew or indeed retro, put that in the comment section below. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.
Although it's interesting, no, it's not interesting really. Although it's clever, the way it's not clever either. Although it's okay to see, it doesn't hold itself together to me as an exciting or particularly challenging game.